What's up, Washington, D.C. and around the world? This is WHL Barner coming at you live and in color for the Hour of Power across the street from Howard University. To all those new graduates, congratulations. Listen, get that education. You know, that is the most powerful thing that you can have, and that's the only thing that no one can ever take from you. But I give a shout out to all the universities, to all the graduations that's taking place right now. Hey, I know that's 4 years of hard work, and for you guys that still got another year to go, hang in there because your dream is right before you right now. And you know something, I'm also excited because my son, he attended the West Point Academy and he graduate next year. Been a long, 4.5, actually been 5 years for my son because my son went to the prep school first, then he went and applied for the actual school itself. And now he's a senior, or what they call a firstie. He's excited, doing some great things at that school. I'm really proud of my son and all the graduates that's out there. Also, I had a niece that got commissioned last weekend down at Regency University in Virginia Beach. And I had the honor and the privilege to give her the oath of office. And that was just fantastic. Hey, listen, to all you folks out there in the world that's on Facebook, or if you're not on Facebook, you need to get on Facebook right now because my show is streaming live right up on Facebook. So tell everybody about it. And a few thousand people that I got on Facebook following me, this is a good opportunity to find out what this is all about. Now, before I get started, you know what I have to do, ladies and gentlemen? I have to acknowledge my Lord and Savior Jesus Christ because without him, I'm absolutely nothing. And in fact, everything, all my success, all my blessings, everything that I have, everything that good that's ever happened to my life, especially with my wife and my kids, and my, profession and in my businesses and my careers, I give all the praise, honor, and glory to God. So if you don't know Jesus Christ as your Lord and Savior, hey, listen. My recommendation is you get to know him right away. All right. Look, got a great show for you tonight. A lot of people have been asking me in the last few weeks, exactly what it takes to be successful in business. Not only in exponential marketing, or some people still call it multi-level marketing or network marketing. But for those of you that's out there, the new terminology is XMS, which stands for Exponential Marketing and Strategies. And I'll talk a little bit about that in a few minutes. But tonight, I'm going to share with you guys exactly what it takes for you to be successful. It doesn't matter really what type of business it is. And in fact, it doesn't even matter what you're trying to achieve. All of these things that I'm going to talk about tonight is definitely on point. If you listen to these things and pay attention, write some of them down, take some notes, take some screenshots, get your camera out. When you see one of my slides to come up, take a picture of it so you don't have to worry about trying to write everything down. But I'm going to share some good information with you guys tonight. But what I want to do first is basically, for those of you that's seeing this for the very first time, let you know what my purpose of this show is. It's to empower you. That's why I call it Dr. Barner Hour of Power, because within the next hour, I'm going to empower you. I'm going to give you some information that can literally change your life. Matter of fact, I've already started by acknowledging Jesus Christ. If you start right there, if you don't get anything else out of this, you start with Jesus Christ, you can be empowered by the Holy Spirit, and he will guide you to success. But anyway, I introduce new industries, new companies, things that they're doing out there, things that I think you ought to know about. For an example, there's a company called Ambic Energy. They just launched into Japan this week. They did a presentation on Tuesday night. They had a room reserved for 250 people. They had 500 people plus more standing on the outside and had to do a second show, I believe. But that's how powerful this company is. And not only that, for those of you that's in Japan, hey, they are doing a presentation tonight in Osaka, okay, at the Hilton International Hotel. If you can go, it's free. Just go and find out what this great company is doing. Also, there's a new company that came out called Hilo. It's called World GN. That's a powerful, powerful company that just expanded from Europe into the United States. They're already in 99 countries, but now they have launched into the United States. And so I'm going to be giving you guys some more of this kind of information, from show to show. But anyway, the more things that I want to make sure I accomplish on this show, I want to encourage you to start yourself your own business. You got to start your own business. The way that things are going on in the world today, you need to start your own business. And then also I'm going to tell you about the experts that's out there. There's a lot of people that, that are looking to help you out, to teach you and show you how to build your own business. And then I'm going to bring to you training. I do mostly training because that's what most people want. And I also do a Q&A. Like tonight, I'm going to be answering a lot of questions about starting your business and the challenges that you have with owning a business. And then I'm going to bring in company executives, like I brought in before this year. I'm going to talk to you about how to, they're going to talk to you how to build your business and all those kinds of things, And then folks, we just going to just talk about some other things that I want to share with you. First of all, to start your own business doesn't cost that much money. It really does not. Okay, it starts anywhere from zero to what? Not to about maybe $200, $300, $500. It just depends on, what company you're with and if it's a product or a service or what have you. And then you got tax strategies that we're going to provide you, and you're going to also learn about professional development, being trained. The professional development that you get in this industry changes not only your business life, but your whole life in general. By reading positive books, listen to positive tapes or DVDs or CDs. And you can go right up on YouTube and Google some of the best motivational and inspirational speakers on the planet. But I'm going to tell you who's become my number one guy, lately. Joel Osteen. Joel Osteen is the most positive, upbeat, inspirational guy that I probably have ever heard. I mean, I love Willie Jolly. That's my boy right here in Washington, D.C. Les Brown, Brian Tracy. You know, all these guys are fantastic. But Joel Osteen, matter of fact, last Friday night, he had a what you call a night of hope in Norfolk, Virginia, down at the Scope Coliseum. Took me and my family down there. We had a great time. He was off the hook. So you should go to his website and see there is a night of hope coming to your area. And then we're going to talk about investments and we're going to talk about building a network. We're going to also focus on financial goals, because you got to have some goals, guys. You know, you need to set some goals, financial goals. One of the things I'm going to tell you tonight that you really, really need to pay attention to and execute, you need to learn to pay yourself. Every time you get your paycheck, whether from your business or from a job, whether it's a 1099 or whether it's a W-2, pay yourself. Pay God first, pay yourself second, and then pay your bills. If you do that in that order, you will always get to pay your bills. Now, if you reverse it, pay your bills first, and then pay yourself, and then maybe give what's left over to God, sooner or later, you're not going to be able to pay your bills. But if you reverse it, I guarantee you, you will be able to pay your bills each and every month, and you will have an overflow. And then we're going to show you how to eliminate your debt, how to get out of the debt. Some of you got credit cards you need to get rid of, and I know you want to, okay? And by starting an exponential marketing and strategies business, you'll be able to do that. And then, you know, we'll teach you how to set goals and things of this nature and your dreams. Because I'm going to tell you something. If you're not out there setting some goals and dreams, I mean, what's the point? What's the point? Because you don't have but one life, folks. You got one life. You got one. That's it. This is not a rehearsal. You're not coming back once you leave, okay? You're not coming back and have another life like this. You got to take advantage of it now. All right. Now, look, exponential marketing is legal. Does not require any specialized training or education. You can earn unlimited income, which can be passed on from generations to come. You can get immediate income that will pay you on a weekly basis. You can get leadership bonuses. I mean, it is absolutely fantastic. Guys, I wouldn't be in this industry for 40 years, you know, if that wasn't true, because I am enjoying this. I mean, all these benefits and things I'm telling you is these are things that I've actually experienced and people all over the world has experienced, okay? So, real quick, I want to just run down the strategies that exponential marketing and strategy is all about. Not going to go into them tonight, okay? But what I am going to do is just let you see these 8. 1, you can maximize your W-2. 2, debt elimination. 3, multiple business ownership. I got to say something about this. This is what separates exponential marketing and strategies from multi-level marketing or network marketing. See, in multi-level marketing, the old school way saying you get one business, you focus on that, don't do nothing else, you just focus on that. Well, see, the problem is this. Many years ago, before we had computers, cell phones, webinars, and all these different things, guess what? You had to have only one business because you didn't have the time. You had to have inventory, deliveries. You had to have collection. But today, you can run your business from a cell phone or from a smartphone, and you can run multiple businesses. So that is the one thing that separates exponential marketing and strategies from multi-level marketing and strategies. You can do multiple businesses. And then, of course, we teach you about tax strategies. Hey, most of you just be looking for your income tax check to come back. When you get that check, please take advantage of it. One, start a business. Okay, just start a business, you know, invest some of it, put some away. Don't go out and spend it up and have a great time, okay? Use your money wisely. We're going to investment strategies and also professional development, goals management, and spiritual wellness. All right. So these are the kind of things that this new industry is all about. But tonight, this is what we're going to talk about. Are you willing to do the work today to enjoy your benefits tomorrow? And the reason why is because I had a few folks over my home in the last couple of weeks, right? And they was in my home and they wanted to know, say, HL, how, how can I get what you have? I mean, I love your home and your cars and your lifestyle. I want that. I really, really want to get that. But the key is, are you willing to pay the price that I paid and many, many other people that have paid, right, to achieve their goals and dreams? Now listen, I don't like putting, showing my home and all that stuff up on the internet and all this stuff. But tonight, I'm going to make an exception because some people have been asking me, hey, Joe, what your house look like, man? I heard people talk about it. So I'm going to show you my home and I'm going to show you a few of my cars, my toys. I got about 8 or 9 cars, but, I'm going to show you a few of them. And that's it. Put up there for a few minutes, let you take a look. But that's the crib. That's right. That's what God had blessed me with. As you can see, from left to right, you see that I got my white SUV. That's my road dog. That's a brand new vehicle. That's an Audi in front of that, the white Audi. That's my son. He drives that when he come home from college. Then, of course, I got the Porsche. I'm getting ready to get that completely restored again. That's my pride and joy. Then I got that my 500 Mercedes, the green Mercedes there. My wife got her cars and stuff in the garage, and I got a few more cars parked on the other side. So orient you to my house. If you take a look at behind my SUV, white SUV, that's a 2-car garage. That goes into the kitchen. And if you look right above it, that's the butler's door. That's the front door whereby people that I know, people that know me, been to my house before, they go in that door. Now, the middle door between the Porsche and the Audi, that's where guests come in at. And that's where they get the real wow, you know what I mean? And then if you take a look right behind the Mercedes, that's another garage. That's my garage, so to speak. And that's a 2-car garage. And that's where I can come into my garage and go right into my sitting room, to my bedroom, to my master suite. Man, that's awesome. I mean, God has truly blessed us. Oh, yeah, and the other vehicle that y'all can't make out, well, that's my 0-turn lawnmower. That's what I use to cut that freaking grass out there, man. And you can see I got a lot of grass, right? But I enjoy it, man. I love getting out there and making circles. And then when I don't feel like, I pay somebody to do it. But my point to you is this. This is the benefits of paying the price, doing what it takes to be successful. So let's go ahead on, and I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to take a quick break, and then we're going to get into this thing real quickly because there's a lot of stuff I want to talk to you about tonight. So get your pencil and your paper together. I want you to send out just messages in your Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. Let people know that Dr. Barner, Our Power, is on, and I'm going to be making it real for you tonight. And if you listen to me tonight, I know I'm going to weed out some people. Why? Because there are some people out there not going to want to do what I'm going to tell you that you need to do. But for those of you who's willing to pay the price, woo, Lord have mercy. It's going to be awesome, and it's not that far away. And the reason why I say that is because, see, a lot of us, we had to go through a whole lot, and we had to learn on our own, and we didn't have all the information that's available to us today like it is for you. But, so we're going to expedite your learning curve and just tell you exactly the things that you need to do to be successful. All right. So I'm gonna give you some good keys. So I want to make sure you do that. And what I'm gonna do real quick now, I'm gonna find a nice little song I'm gonna put on real quick. We're gonna take a quick short break. It's not gonna be that long. I'm gonna find one of my short songs if I can get this thing up here on mine, and then we're gonna get going and we're gonna have a good time tonight. Let's see if I can find something up here. Maybe I can ought to go to Mr. DJ and let him put something on for me. Hey, Mr. DJ, oh, here it is. It popped up. All right, let's see. I want to get something that I haven't played for a while. Where's, I got some shows up here that I've been, some music that I like to play. Oh, here we go, right here. All right, there you go. Let's see. Something I haven't heard for a while. Let's go Pop It Up and Jam. This is an old song right here. Let me see how y'all like this. Hi.
Pump up the jam, pump it up while your feet are stumping. And the jam is pumping. Look ahead, the crowd is jumping. Pump it up a little more, get the party going on the dance floor. See, cause that's where the party's and you find out if you do that. I want a place to stay. Get your booty on the floor tonight. Make my day. I want a place to stay. Get your booty on the floor tonight. Make my day. 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 Yo, pump up the jam, pump it up while your feet are stumping. And the jam is pumping. Look ahead, the crowd are jumping. Pump it up a little more, get the party going on the dance floor. See, 'cause that's where the party's at, and you find out if you do that. I want a place to stay. Get your booty on the floor tonight. Make my day. I want a place to stay. Get your booty on the floor tonight. Make my day. 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 Yo, pump up the jam, pump it up, pump it up. Yo, pump up the jam, pump it up, pump it up. Yo, pump up the jam, pump it up, pump it up. Yo, pump up the jam, pump it, pump it, pump it, pump it. Yo. Pump up the jam, pump up the jam, pump up the jam, pump it up, pump it, pump it, pump it, pump up the jam, pump up the jam, pump up the jam, pump it, pump it, pump it, pump it, pump. Pump up the jam, pump it up while your feet are stumping. And the jam is pumping. Look ahead, the crowd is jumping. Pump it up a little more, get the party going on the dance floor. See, 'cause that's where the party's at, and you find out if you do that. I want a place to stay. Get your booty on the floor tonight. Make my day. I want a place to stay. Get your booty on the floor tonight. Make my day.
All right, guys, how y'all like that, huh? That's some good music, right? Okay, guys, let's get going. We got a lot to talk about in a short period of time to do it. Hope you got your pens and your paper out. All right, so we're gonna go ahead on now, and I'm gonna share some stuff with you. All right, one of the first things I really want you to do is that you got to, man, listen. Most people want the end results, but they're not willing to do the work. They want the benefits, but they're not willing. Price. And listen, if you want to start with the dream, I want you to dream big. No dream that you can come up with is too big for him. So for all of you folks that's out there that love the Lord, okay, God wants you to dream really, really big. He wants it so big that you can't do it. Let me say that one more time. God wants you to dream so big that you cannot do it. Only God can do it. That way, he get the honor and the praise and the glory because, hey, if you could do it on your own, then what's the point? So listen, give God the praise, dream big, I mean huge, and watch God show up in your life and do those big things for you. So you got to dream big, okay? That's one of the first things you got to do. All right, here we go. Then the work. Here's some. Say that one more time. So most of you guys trying to figure out what I just said. The only place that success, S, comes before work, okay? It's in the dictionary because S starts with the success is an S and work is a W, okay? You get it now? You flow with me? So that's the only place. Otherwise, you're going to have to do some work. So some of the most things that you're going to have to do, you got to overcome your dream busters. What I mean is that you can't tell everybody your dreams because these people out here will talk you out of it. They'll tell you what you can't do. Most people are very, very negative, even though their nature should be positive. But because of the world that we live in today, everybody is basically negative and it's drifting more and more that way. So you got to overcome those dream busters. And I'm going to tell you something. Respectfully, most of your dream busters is that individual that's in bed with you. They go to bed with you every night. Okay, they up there talking you out of your dream, telling you that you shouldn't try this, don't do that. All they want you to do is to stay at home and take care of them. Now, I don't want to get in anybody's kitchen and create no problems out there, but if you're a dream buster, and you know that if you are or not, let your spouse or your significant other, let that person fly. Let them go, because there is a dream in them. And in fact, you need to stop trying to keep them from doing what they need to do. You need to focus on what you need to do. And if both of you out there building your dreams and encourage each other, you got a good chance of getting there. Negative people. You're going to have to get over negative people. I just mentioned that a few minutes ago. People who are flat out negative. In our industry, we say people that see the glass half empty instead of seeing it half full. Have you ever met anyone that always coming up with negative stuff? They don't believe in anything or anybody. They don't believe anything works. These are people who don't even believe we've been to the moon. These are people who still believe that the earth is flat. These are people still don't even believe in a thing called television and cell phone. There's people out there who are just flat out negative about everything. And I'm going to tell you something. You need to get rid of those people. Okay, as much as possible, and don't tell them I said it. And what you need to do is just slowly but surely separate yourself from anybody who is not going to embrace your success. And matter of fact, is willing to help you to succeed. And speaking of people, you need to make sure you understand that everybody that comes into your life, it's not going to stay in your life. Most people, majority of the people that you meet, come into your life for a season, just for a short period of time, not for a long time. Family, close friends and stuff, they may be in your life forever. But for most people, they are only in your life for a short period of time. And listen, and once their season is up, let them go. And don't try to go back and make things like they used to be. Because God is going to grow you on the inside, and that person needs to grow. So y'all need to go about your ways. Yes, you can stay in contact and say, hey, but there are people that come into your life. You need to get rid of them quick and in a hurry, because they will hold you back. And there's people coming to your life that's going to push you forward. And once they've taken you to the level as high as you can go with them, let them go, because as long as you got these negative people in your life, the positive people that needs to come into your life will not show up. So you need to do your part. You need to close some doors on some people, give them some Dear John letters, and say, Mary, I love you, but you gotta go. Okay? Now listen, that is not an invitation for you to divorce your spouse or to quit your husband or whatever. You got to hang in there with that. You chose them, then you live with them, but put them in God's hand, okay? The other thing that you're going to experience are failures. You're going to have failures. You're going to fail. That's part of life. Every time you see a basketball game and someone shoot the ball and they do not make 2 points or hit a 3-pointer, that's a failure because they missed the shot, okay? Every time that a quarterback throw a pass, right, and the ball is dropped, that's a failure. It's a failure for the quarterback and it's a failure for the receiver. But my point to you is this. Failure is not bad. And it, all by itself. Failure, okay, is designed to help you learn so you can get better. Okay, you can grow. The more you fail, the more you're going to grow if you learn from your mistakes. So failure is not a bad thing. And it's nothing wrong to let people know that you failed. And if you look at every athlete, movie star, every successful person, they got a lot of failure in their life. But once you succeed, that success is so overwhelming that people forget all about that. Look at Thomas Edison. He tried 10,000 times to invent the light bulb. Most people don't know that. But look what he did. Soon he invented that light bulb. Guess what? People don't even care about the failure. They just glad that the lights are on. Okay? So you're never ever going to achieve anything if you're afraid to fail. Okay? Look failure in its face and say, hey, listen, yes, I failed. Now what did I do wrong? You get up and you get better. And you get better, and that means that you're going to fail less. And in fact, I believe that if you just succeed more than you fail, you're going to be all right. Okay? Let's go down to my next page. Let me see what else we got up here. Rejection from friends and family. You know, unfortunately, the people that we are closest to, people that we love, people that we have supported, people that we have done things for all of our lives, guess what? Sometimes they won't support you. They're going to reject you. Like, for an example, particularly in exponential marketing, you just go to them and ask them to do for you what they're already doing for somebody else. You know what's going to happen? They're going to tell you no, right? They're going to come up with some old excuse, the reason why they can't buy a product or buy or use the service that you have. And you know what that's going to do? It's going to hurt. It's going to hurt. That's right. When your family member and friends reject you, it hurts. It's kind of painful. Okay? But listen, let me tell you something. You can't let it end right there, though. Because the moment that you submit and allow them to talk you out of your dreams and goals, or cause you to be, in pain and sad and mad and all of that because they didn't support you, all you're going to do is prove them right. And you don't want to do that. You want to go after this thing. You should use that as motivation to go to the top. You're going to have to prove them successful. And you know what? That's some of the things I've done. There's a lot of people that didn't believe that I was going to succeed in life. There's a lot of people that didn't believe I was going to make it through high school. There's a lot of people that believed that I wasn't going to amount to anything. There were people that believed that I was going to wind up in jail. But you know what, though? My God had a different plan, all right? And God led me out of that place. And look where I am today. Yes, I don't want to brag and boast on myself, but I like to talk about the things that I'm telling you about and giving you proof, because I'm the proof, right? I barely got out of high school. I'm telling you the truth. But today I have a doctorate degree. I went from a high school almost dropout, went into the Army, okay, and really didn't start off too well with them. But anyway, I got myself together. Now I'm retired from the Army as an Army officer. I got a associate degree, a bachelor's degree, a master's degree, a doctorate degree, and I'm working on a second doctorate degree. So when family and friends turn their back on you, that don't mean that it's over. Matter of fact, what do they know anyway? Look, you got to take the opinions of your family and friend based on their expertise. And if they don't have any expertise, then don't believe in them. Just put them on the side and keep them where they belong. I won't ever I never took financial advice from my mother. Because my mama, she wasn't a person to give me financial advice. But when I wanted to know how to make a sweet potato pie, my mom is the expert in sweet potato pies. And today, every year, folks, I put up on Facebook the pies that I cook, those sweet potato pies. They are off the hook. So when I want to know how to make a sweet potato pie, the person that I used to go to is my mom. Because my mom taught me how to cook sweet potato pie and a lot of other things as well. So you got to get people, keep them in their swim lane. Don't expect miracles for them. And when they tell you something, and if you fail, don't get mad with them, because you probably shouldn't have listened to them in the first place. You can go and find someone that is an expert who have been doing something that you want to do for a very, very long time. Okay? Also, other rejections are going to come from financial institutions like banks. Listen, banks are not really going to give up that money that easily. You're going to have to go into the bank right, particularly if you're trying to start a traditional business. You got to have a good credit. You got to have a business plan, okay? There's a lot of things that go into, into getting a bank loan. So the bank's going to reject you too, and that's okay. And they're going to send you back and tell you what else you have to do. And then the other person that's going to reject you is your spouse. We talked about them already, right? Your spouse, unfortunately, sometimes don't believe in you. And it's okay. Okay, for whatever reason they don't, but you can change that too. And that's the beauty of pushing forward. Because in the beginning, you're not going to be in their fan club. In fact, they might not even want to be around you. But you keep on going and keep on going and keep on going. And guess what? Once you become successful, everybody will want to be your friend. Everybody gonna hang out with you. Everybody gonna claim you now. Oh yeah, I know HL, I know John, I know Mary. Yeah, we went to high school together. Yes, we was in the military together. Oh yeah, he used to work on my job before he hit it big and became a multi-million-dollar business owner. Oh yeah, and then they're gonna show up at your brand new restaurant that you open, and they're gonna want you to give them some free food too. All right, don't give them. Well, I ain't gonna tell you that. Listen. Once you do become successful, you got to learn to forgive and forget. Go ahead on and bless whoever you can. Let your heart, go ahead on and bless people. All right? Because that's why you have that success, okay? And just remember, when you have a dream on inside you, they don't see that dream because God didn't give it to them. God gave it to you. So, okay? All right, let's see. Let's go to my next page. Let's see what we got, what we're going to talk about next. Now, no shows, all right? This is where the work gets started. Oh, man. What is a no-show? Well, in the exponential marketing and industry, a no-show is you invite a guest to come out to a local meeting to see the business opportunity, and they didn't show up. Man, I tell you what, I had so many no-shows in my life. I mean, I had called a person the night before. They say they're going to be there. I said, do you want me to come pick you up? No, I got a car and plenty of gas. I said, you know how to get there? Yes, I know exactly where it is because it's only 2 blocks from my house. The day of, I called them, said, yes, I'm coming. Soon I get off work, change, I'll be on my way. 30 minutes before this presentation started, I called, yes, I'm on my way. Matter of fact, I'm almost there right now. And do you know, to this day, that joker still have not arrived, and that was about 20 years ago? That's a shame that people look you in your face, tell you right on the phone that the only way they're going to do something, and they don't do it. And that's a no-show. And then you come to what we call a carpet kicker. That means that you walking around the hotel kicking the floor because the person didn't show up. And you know what? That was the only guest. You only invited one guest, and that person didn't show up. Golden rule. Do everything you can to pick the person up. That way you can guarantee that you're going to get them there. 2, always invite more than one person to a presentation, okay? But I tell you what, that is a process. No matter how much money you make in this industry, that's what we get paid for. We get paid to go through the rejections and the no-shows, okay? And even though someone show up, even though they sign up, these people will get started and then they'll quit. People will start their own business and quit on you. Or shall I say, they're going to quit on themselves. That's hurt because you had all these hopes and dreams that this individual is going to be a superstar, right? And take you to the mountaintop. Take you to the place where you can really be successful. Help you get promoted. Help you get to that next level. To help you to be able to earn that income that you always wanted. And that person will quit on you. And they do. I've recruited hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of people in business, and hundreds have quit. But you know what? Don't take it personal. Because there's a lot of people who get involved in stuff and they shouldn't be. They get excited, spend their money, and do nothing with it. That's just like people that buy gym equipment, right? They buy it and never use it. Sit right at I mean, maybe the first couple of weeks or so, they'll start using it. And then as soon as they start feeling a little bit of pain, they stop. And speaking of pain, you got to, when you feel the pain, all that is weakness leaving the body. Let me say that one more time. Whenever you're feeling that pain, especially when you're in the gym and you're working out and you begin to feel the pain and the soreness and everything from working out, that's the weakness leaving your body and you getting stronger and you getting better. So don't stop. You got to go ahead on and work through it. And this is the same thing here. You got to work through all the negative stuff that you go through because it's worth it, guys. It is worth it. Is it ever going to go away? No, but it won't affect you anymore. It won't bother you anymore. Because you already have exercised and you gotten stronger, right? And rejection doesn't bother you no more. And the people that don't show up is not going to bother you that much anymore because you begin to empower yourself. Okay? And let's take a look at the next one. Loss of money. Yes, you're going to lose some money. Yes, you're going to waste some money. Of course, because you are now investing in yourself. And that's what this is all about. And this is the journey that we all have gone on. I have lost plenty of money. And in fact, I've given people the money to start their business, and I'll be willing to help them get going, and they quit. So you're going to lose your money. So sometimes you don't get your money back. You know, you may start a traditional kind of business, and you go invest thousands and thousands of dollars, and you come to find out that people are not going to support your business. You know, you open up a restaurant and for a while, you know, it was okay, but people stopped coming. So yes, you're going to fail. Yes, you're going to lose money. Yes, you're going to have all of these challenges in your life, you know, but you got to persevere. You got to push on. You got to push on because you will be absolutely fantastic if you just hang in there. The results is good. So listen, I'm going to take a quick break, right? And then we're going to come back and finish up. So let me find another good old song, upbeat, something that's going to get you excited. Let's see what we got this time. All right. How about something, happy, you know, by Pharrell Williams. Here we go. These jokers always come on a little slow.
It might seem crazy what I'm about to say. Sunshine, she's here, you can take a break. I'm a hot air balloon that could go to space. With the air, like I don't care, baby, by the way. Because I'm happy. Clap along if you feel like a room without a roof. Because I'm happy. Clap along if you feel like happiness is the truth. Because I'm happy. Clap along if you know what happiness is to you. Because I'm happy. Clap along if you feel like that's what you want to do. Here come bad news talking this and that. Well, give me all you got and don't hold it back. Well, I should probably warn you, I'll be just fine. No offense to you, don't waste your time. Here's why. Because I'm happy. Clap along if you feel like a room without a roof. Because I'm happy. Clap along if you feel like happiness is the truth. Because I'm happy. Clap along if you know what happiness is to you. Because I'm happy. Clap along if you feel like that's what you want to do. Hey, go. Bring me down, can't
minutes to go. All right. Let's see. Where are we now? Let's go and talk about the loss of time, friends, and family members. Listen, folks, you're going to lose a lot of time out there because you're going to be wasting time with people who are not necessarily serious about their business as you are. You're going to find yourself being more excited about them than they are about themselves. You're going to find yourself spending a lot of time with them, going out there, giving them time, doing presentations for them, training them. You can invest maybe a couple of years in them, teaching them everything that you know. And you know what? They quit on you or they go somewhere else because, they want to venture out and try some new things. But you know what? You'll lose a lot of time. And that's okay too. All of this is part of the price of success. All right? Loss of friends. There can be some people that you're going to kick to the curb yourself, which you don't care. But at the same time, there's also going to be some people that that's going to kick you to the curb because you don't find time for them anymore. Or you don't have the same kind of conversation with them anymore. You are very positive and you're upbeat about all the things that you're doing, right? And people get intimidated and scared that you're going to be successful and you're going to leave them behind. So they leave. So you're going to lose some friends or two, all right? And the good news is probably best that you do lose them. That way you don't have no dead weight carrying around with you once you become successful. You ain't got to worry about them knuckleheads coming up in your mansion, riding around in your Bentley or your Mercedes or your Porsche or what have you when you get it. You can ride past them. You can just wave, because when they leave you like that, those type of people, it's hard for them to come back and admit that they were wrong. Or you may not want to be bothered with them anymore because at the time that you need them the most, they shut down on you. They disappear, and never have anything positive to say. And then, of course, you're going to lose some family members, not in the sense that they're not going to be your family members anymore, but they're going to not want to be around you. They're not going to return your phone calls. They're not going to invite you to the picnics, parties, and all this stuff. They don't want you around. Because when you start your own business and all that, they don't want to hear about it. They don't want you talking to their friends and other family members about it. So they're going to cut your butt loose. They're going to shut you down, leave you alone, okay, until they find out that you are down and out. And when they're down and out, they all come back like buzzard, and want to hover over you and feel sorry for you. Don't ever, ever, ever let them know that you are down. Don't ever let them know that you're down. You got to find someone who got faith in you, and you go talk with them so they can pick you up, brush you off, and help you get going again. People that really don't want you to succeed, all they're going to do is tell you, I told you so, and you don't want that to happen, okay? All right, let's see what else. Next page, let's move on. Late nights, woo, here come to work. You're going to be working some late nights. You're going to have to travel sometimes, clean across town, maybe to another state, even fly somewhere. Because once you start building an organization and a business and it begin to expand outside the borders of your city, yes, it's going to be some late nights. And then there's times now you have to get up early in the morning to do some stuff. You're going to have to do that, all right? That's just part of it, okay? Because you only have 24 hours in a day. You got to eat. You got to sleep. You got to get some rest. You got to use the bathroom. You got to spend time with your family. You got to probably go to your job. So you're going to have to start your day early and let it go late. And then guess what else? Yes, you're going to be broke. You're going to be busted. You're going to be disgusted because things ain't working out. Yes, it is going to happen. You might as well get used to it. All right, what else we got? Yes, you're going to have to work sometimes when you're sick. It's time when you don't even feel like it. You're going to have to get up anyway and do it, even when you're sick. And guess what? Yes, you're going to have family problems too, okay? And these are just natural things that happen. You're going to have family problems. You're going to have kids problems. They're going to get on your nerve too. So don't even worry about that. These are things and trials and tribulation that's always going to be in your life, so you might as well go ahead on and deal with them, right, and get used to it. Look, you're going to have deaths in your family. You're going to be around folks that's going to get divorces and friends and stuff. You're going to get a lot of no's from people. People are going to say, no, they can't come. No, they can't help you. No, they don't need this. No, they don't need that. All of this stuff, man, is part of being successful. And don't ever, ever let anybody tell you otherwise. And then, folks, listen. Consider these folks, professional athletes, football, baseball, basketball, tennis players. Look at the movie stars like William Smith or John Wayne for the old school folks, Tom Cruise, Morgan Freeman, Samuel L. Jackson. They've gone through a whole lot. They've paid a tremendous price. Look at these business owners like Walmart, Kentucky Fried Chicken, McDonald's, Facebook, Microsoft, Dell Computers. These guys pay a tremendous price to be successful. Look at the doctors and the lawyers, the amount of school time that they go through in order to be successful, okay? And take a look at also, let's go down to my next page. Let's see what we got. Bam. Entertainers like Steve Harvey, Robin Williams. Steve Harvey was homeless at one point. I mean, look where he at today. Networker, these are top people in the network marketing industry right now, like Brian McClure, $1 million guy who makes, more money a month than most people make in a lifetime, right? And then you got other people, professional speakers. Oh, do you know my name up there, H.L. Barnett on Network up there? Hey, that's me. All right, and then you got professional speakers like Willie Jolly, Brian Tracy, Robert Kiyosaki, Eric Ward, Les Brown, and all these guys. I mean, they're all out there paying the price, guys. But so, in a short, simple way, this is what this is all about, and this is how you're going to make it. When you start off, it's going to be work, check. Then you're going to work, check. Then you're going to work, check. Work, check. That's where you want to get to. Most people quit before they get to the first check. They work, and quit. But I tell you what, if you just pushed it one more day, talked to one more person, went to that one more meeting, you would have gotten a check. So you got to keep it going. And if you do that, ladies and gentlemen, if you do that, those checks are going to turn into what I showed you at the beginning, the great benefits of living in a mansion, driving all these dream cars, having a beautiful family, having all the things in life that you want, because this is not a rehearsal, ladies and gentlemen. This is real. This is real, and your time is right now. For all of you young folks out there that's on Facebook and Twitter and Instagram, this is your time. You can get all of this a lot faster and a lot sooner. Guys, I want to thank you so very much for tonight, for allowing me to come here and share this information with you. Listen, I'm going to leave you with a task. The last slide for tonight is this. Are you sure you want what we have? I'm going to ask you one more time. Are you sure you want what we have? And if you're serious and you want the things that I shared with you tonight, and you're willing to pay the price, then just call that number right there. 844-616-7777. You write that number down, give me a call, okay, or leave me a message. I'm going to get in contact with you, and I'm going to help you start your business. Folks, it's been a pleasing pleasure tonight of sharing this information with you, and I told you the truth and nothing but the truth, and I'm telling you, it does take some work. So listen, I'm out. I'm heading out right now. Thank you, Jacob, for a great job tonight. That's my engineer. Got his lovely lady with him tonight. She's some kind of special. I mean, every time I come here, she bring her meals, bring them something to eat, give them a peck on the face and all that kind of stuff. I ain't kidding. This is like a couple that was made in heaven. One of these days, I'm going to get an invitation to the wedding. Okay, I'm all right. All right. Both of them smiling and laughing. But anyway, hey, guys, I'm done for tonight. You guys have a good day. And remember, I will see you at the top.